Well, as Manipur remains on the edge, Home Minister Amit Shah held a second meeting yesterday in the last 24 hours. A high-level meeting of the Home Minister with the top officials, in fact, took place in the national capital amid fresh cases of violence in the state. After yesterday's meeting, officials were directed to take all the possible measures to restore the peace in Manipur. And due to the escalating unrest in the state, Home Minister Amit Shah has cancelled all the rallies in the state of Maharashtra. Now, viewers, there has been a political fallout of the situation in Manipur too. BJP ally, National People's Party, led by Conrad Sangma, has in fact decided to withdraw the support to the Biren Singh government. The BJP, however, is quite comfortable and is above the halfway mark of 30 in the assembly. Hence, this is not going to destabilize the government in the crucial northeast state of Manipur. NPP, in fact, is putting the onus on the Chief Minister for the ongoing situation in the state. Here's what Sheikh Narul Hassan, NPP MLA, told in an exclusive conversation with Times Now.
Sadly, the situation has further deteriorated, and the National People's Party, the leaders, the MLAs, all have strongly felt that we have lost the confidence in the current government that is there, led by Shri Biren Singh. This is not anything to do with any personal agenda or any personal individual's issue, but it is about the people of Manipur. And we are concerned, and we as a party are there to ensure that whatever we can do to bring normalcy, we are there to work along with the different stakeholders, the people, and also government in case there is a situation that demands it.
Mr. Narul Hassan, why this withdrawal of support from Biren Singh government, and what do you make of the situation in Manipur existing right now? As we have seen there are some bodies that have been recovered from a river as well.
The national president of NPP, Sri Conrad Sangma, has issued a press statement and a letter. He has issued a letter to JP Nanda, the national president of BJP, withdrawing support from the N. Biren Singh-led BJP government from Manipur. The reason for is that the situation, the law and order situation, or the prevailing conflict, violence conflict which is going on for last 19 months, and so the NPP has to take this step, because we were looking for last 18 months that some sort of roadmap will be there and the Chief Minister will be working on that, but there is no roadmap. Technically majority is with BJP, but practically you have to see on the floor of the house, because 10 Kuki MLAs are not attending assembly for last 18 months.
Those are all from the BJP?
Yeah, those 7 are from the BJP. At the same time, we have withdrawn support yesterday because of the law and order which is completely failed in the state, and he has failed state as a whole. And the general public demand is that we all should come forward and resign. We are ready to resign. All 7 of us are ready to resign if the situation in Manipur is set to bring back to its normalcy and peace.
And a day after NPP, that is National People's Party, pulled out of Biren Singh-led Manipur government, the Naga People's Front today reiterated its support to Biren Singh and the government. Watch this.
NPF, Naga People's Front, is an NDA partner, one of the longest and oldest NDA partner. We have been working together for more than a decade. We're trying to find solution together. I think it is a time that we should work more closely. At this juncture, withdrawing from the government or from the NDA does not solve the problem. It will not bring any solution.
In fact, my colleague Priyank Tripathi is in Manipur currently getting us the latest from the ground. Here's a report.
Over the past 18 months, Manipur has been on the boil. The situation remains to be tense. And over the period of last few weeks, the kind of attack which has happened on civilians and militants attacking the police post has certainly created more unrest in the valley. Internet remains to be shut down, although curfew is still being imposed in the Imphal and Jiribam area. We have been reporting on the ground, but over the past few days, what we have witnessed that the MLA's residence have been put on attack, which is a very worrying trend. Following to which, one of the coalition party, NPP, in the government has withdrawn their support from N. Biren Singh, saying that N. Biren Singh was not able to control the situation. We are at the Kangla Fort, and as you can see, the Assam Rifle and the CRPF and all the QRTs have been keeping a close watch on the situation, where the small incidences of violence have been reported on Sunday morning. Over the period of last few days, it has been seen that the civilian casualty is one of the reasons because of which the tension has been escalating. Manipur MPs have also been taking a different kind of step, looking at the current situation, because Biren Singh's government is certainly going to be in minority in few days, because NPP's 7 MLAs have already withdrawn. There have been 19 MLAs from the Bharatiya Janata Party who have also shown their anger against N. Biren Singh. Although opposition still has only 7 MLAs, but looking at the situation, BJP still remains to be in majority, but NPP's withdrawal has put Biren Singh's government under minority. There have been letters which have been written to the Bharatiya Janata Party National President JP Nadda. Amit Shah, the Home Minister of the country, has been holding series of meetings with the security establishment. The DG of the CRPF, Anish Dayal, is still camping here in Manipur to control the situation. But till how long this kind of curfew will be imposed in Manipur is a big question amidst all the violence which has happened in Manipur so far.
Meanwhile, students of Manipur University also staged a protest there. Here's a report by my colleague Priyank Tripathi. Have a look.
Amidst protests which is happening in different portion of Manipur, we are bringing you the visuals right outside the Manipur University, the prestigious university which has given talent to the country, not even in one sector but a different sector. But these are the students who are forced to protest on the streets. They have been protesting since the time this kind of violence has started in Manipur. They want peace in the valley, and that's why they have been saying that over the period of last few months they feel cheated and nothing has been done for their future. These are the young bright minds of the country who are forced to come here and sit on the protests, because the kind of violence which has been seen in both the ethnic communities, that too in the buffer zone area, which is now escalating to the attacks on the member of Legislative Assembly. So certainly they feel that the central government is silent and Manipur government has also not done much about it. That's the irony of the system, where the students are being forced to sit here. Let's talk to a few of the students here. You people are forced to come out on street and protest. There's no future which you can see. What do you have to say about it?
Actually, that the present scenarios that we are facing now, like we are very much concerned about our future, that what career we'll have if our generation is going to lose. Like we see the ethnic violence, the classes, like they call themselves as war fighter or freedom fighter, but according to Geneva Convention and all, if they are going to smash a 8-month-old kid, or they are going to rape a 60-year-old, what is the use of us studying here? What career we'll have if our state is going to face a doom in a very short time?
कोई भी मणिपुर के बारे में कुछ भी बात नहीं हो रहे हैं यहाँ। ये एक साल जैसे कब का हो गया है, तो हम कहाँ जाए? मतलब सेफ होने के लिए जैसे आर्मी के में जाए तो हम सेफ होंगे, या चीफ मिनिस्टर के घर के बाहर रहे तो सेफ होंगे, कहाँ रहेंगे?
These students of the Manipur University who have been protesting over the period of time, we have seen that they have many times students were very angry when they protested outside the residence of the governor and the chief minister. But the fact of the matter is that their future is certainly very dark. They don't feel any location which is safe and which has brought them on the ground protesting and demanding peace in the state of Manipur.
Now, meanwhile, Congress party has slammed the Bharatiya Janata Party, citing a letter by the RSS. Now, RSS has condemned these, in fact, the unrest in the state of Manipur and has urged immediate resolution. RSS, in a statement, called on both the central and the state government to take immediate action to resolve this issue and conflict in the region, urging them to sincerely work towards bringing peace to the region. As the earliest, now the Congress party has taken a dig, saying that even RSS was forced to accept the horror, and the leaders were asking when will the Prime Minister visit the state of Manipur. Have a look.
मणिपुर में जो हो रहा है पूरे देश को मालूम है। 1.5 साल हो गए मणिपुर हिंदुस्तान का स्टेट है, मगर प्रधानमंत्री आज तक मणिपुर नहीं गए हैं। और मणिपुर में मैं गया हूं, मैंने अपनी आंखों से जो हो रहा है देखा है। हमारी पूरी सपोर्ट है। हमने सरकार को कहा है कि जल्दी से जल्दी हिंसा को बंद कीजिए, मगर नहीं हो रहा है। और इसमें वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट किसी का तो है। होम मिनिस्टर जी को अपना काम करना चाहिए, मगर किसी ना किसी कारण होम मिनिस्टर अपने काम में इंटरेस्ट नहीं ले रहे हैं।
It has been more than a year since the conflict in Manipur has broken out, and still the Prime Minister refuses to act decisively. There seems to be a stepmotherly attitude in the corridors of power in Delhi. They think that Manipur is a small state and the conflict is an ordinary conflict between two communities. They simply do not have an understanding of the gravity of the situation. Clearly, if the Union Home Minister, despite taking so many review meetings of the law and order situation, has failed, the current meeting, today's meeting, is not going to provide any conclusive results.
Yes, the situation in Manipur is the most unprecedented turmoil, the most horrific situation there in Manipur. The administrations under this double engine government is in the form is like anarchy administrations.
Well, the Bharatiya Janata Party has hit back at the Congress party, saying that the Manipur issue is quite sensitive and should not be politicized. Have a look.
हमारा भी ये हमारी जवाबदेही है लोकतंत्र में कि हम जवाब दें, मगर मैं बहुत सोच समझ के आपको कहना चाहता हूं कि इस मंच पर से मेरा एक भी वाक्य, एक भी बयान, एक भी वाक्य किसी भी तरीके से इंटरप्रेट किया जा सकता है जो कि मुझे लगता है बढ़ती हुई शांति के लिए अनुचित होगा. We have to behave very maturely, and I choose to remain silent than to say something and create controversy.